right, good luck, guys. Good luck, Jim.
You like Jim or James?
Doesn't matter.
Friday night again, and we got one match tonight. Zach Boss and Dan Key against Gary Neudecker and James Molinaro.
Now, James and Gary, did you hear how they got into this tournament? They had an 8-player tournament, $100 entry, and first and second is the team that's playing. Now, Gary's a fast player. Once you start watching him, he just gets
player,
going.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, and he can put a lot of English on that cue ball, too. It'll be curious to see how. I think Gary and James are actually pretty familiar with each other. I think they play a lot of the same tournaments sometimes. Obviously, they're in that satellite tournament. The 4 will actually go in the lower left corner past that 12 too. So there's a couple of options for them. Both balls will go there. I kind of would like to see James walk around and take a look where the cue ball is going to go, but that's just my style of play. And that'll work. Good spot. Nice speed on that. First place in this, when it does conclude, will be $10,000. Second place, $6,000. Great idea. Just really has to just leave the one ball anywhere over on the right side of the 4. And oh, careful, careful. Oh, he hit that way too firm. Having something, not go right or the way you wanted to, and then trying to get that out of your mind and out of your psyche going forward is tough. His partner, of course, Zach Boss, has won it before and played a couple times, I believe, with Trent Miller. And in the last tournament, I think they actually had to compete with each other to get into the money with different teammates. Very strong player, though. If you go on the left side rail, the 12 doesn't really lead you to the 13. The 13 will go in that same corner, though. But what I like to do in that situation is have a couple of balls up table in case I run past the 13. That's after the 12 is gone. But, we offer some insight, and a lot of times, we do hit the nail on the head, and sometimes we're not the hammer, we're the nail. So, we do our best, though. But all they have to do is get on it, get down on the bottom part of the table, right side of the table, or on the left side rail, and then the 8 is easy to get down to the side pocket. So, pretty good strategy to leave that ball up there. The rail is a great spot. A little bit off the rail, you start losing that ball, though. And, did he get there? I don't know if he can make that ball. I don't think so. Whereas if he drew back and got on the side rail, you could spin that 12 ball in. And it's always easier in the booth. I mean, it's so much easier over here. See if Dan can figure out a way to throw this in. Turn it. Oh, man, he did. What a shot. What a shot. And when you load that up with English like that, that cue ball will start kind of, if you can picture like a banana, it'll kind of arc a little bit. The English will grab 8 in the side. And what it'll do is when you shoot it, it'll curve out to the right just a little bit. And once it gets there on the ball, it's got so much English on that even if you aim at a contact point on the object ball, it'll throw it to the left and still make that ball. That was really good by Dan. Race to 11, BCA rules. And BCA rules again, in effect for the entire tournament. And one major difference for BCA is that if you scratch on the break or foul on the break, you can take the cue ball and put it anywhere on the table. You're not restricted by the kitchen. And then take the 9 in the upper right corner and use the cue ball off the 9 ball to run in and move that 8 ball. But they still, they'll still have plenty of opportunity to get on that 8. I don't really want to go into the 8 ball square because it's going to go into the rail and hit the 6 because it's going to stay there. I want to go into the rail, into the 3, or into the rail. And then come back out and then bump that 8 ball. And I think Gary has enough angle on this 9 ball. He's going to go after it. Yeah, he's going to go after the 8 ball breakout. Follow forward. See how when you move it that way, it's going to get tied up still. It didn't do you any good. You had to go into the rail and then into the 8. You got to be aware of that when you're playing pool and you're trying to move balls around, trying to break things out. That sometimes you're going to push it into trouble. Good shot, James. That's a good stroke. But you're actually going to get the ball into trouble more. And I love that 10 ball is still there. I really like that, leaving that ball there. It's a good bailout ball if they get in trouble. Oh no! Oh, you got to make it though. Might have been trying to do too much with that. I think the one will go by that 11, but not an easy combo. I wonder if Dan will run the cue ball into it and hit the 7 firm. Yep, just like that. Good shot. Very nice. Hit that ball really well. From up in the booth here, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. And a big old shout out to you guys. Zach is a very, very good pool player and operates with class all the time as well. If they were records, they would play on the same speed because they got like the same kind of methodical, not slow, just methodical and just concise kind of approach to their games. And it's really cool to see because it works for both of them. But you also don't really see them make a lot of the simple mistakes as a result of that too. So Zach Boss getting on the 1 ball here. And this is the beauty of the 5 being there too. The 1 will squeeze by there, but sometimes when the ball just kind of goes by a ball like that, you really kind of hesitate with doing too much with the cue ball, So it's nice to have kind of an easy shot afterwards. That's the way I feel on the approach. If I'm going to really move a cue ball around, I don't like to have a real tight pocket to go to. So Dan will look whether he wants to punch this over or follow forward. I think follow forward is a higher percentage. But punched it, which works just as good. Probably better even. And then we're going to be up 2-0. Race to 11 again. BCA rules. But 2-0, race to 11. And that side jackpot is the thing of where everybody puts $1 into the side jackpot, and before the tournament starts, a name is drawn randomly. It's put into an envelope, almost like at the Oscars or the Emmys, put into a safe. Not really, but it's in a safe spot. And which same thing. But anyways, after the tournament is concluded, then whoever has won the tournament, they'll open the envelope, and if that name matches the name in the envelope, they win the jackpot. That has not been won since its inception. It's a great idea. Billy Benson had brought it to the table, and it's a really great extra idea for extra money. There's almost $2,500 if you win the tournament and your name's drawn. I was rooting for Jake. I was Jake Allery's #1 fan that night. I'm one of his #1 fans, anyways. Jake's another one of those quality people that you find not just in pool but in life. Same with Zach, Dan Key here, Gary, James. I mean, we got such a good community. It's just loaded with good people. Just don't be like potato chip guy and come in at 7:30 and want to sign up. Love you, Abraham. But, well, it can get you in trouble, but anyways. Zach Boss trying to get up mid-table, try to get in the 10 or go up there and even move the 11. Look at that shot. Anybody remember a pool player from this area? His nickname was Slice. I don't remember his actual name. I remember gambling from way back in the day a few times, but anytime people start talking about slicing in pool, I always think back about matching up with that guy a few times. Won't surprise anybody either. On the charger right now behind me, so I can't really monitor the YouTube chat, but I'll get in there in a few minutes here. Oh, good shot, Zach. Way to get in that 10 ball. What a good shot. The 10 will go in the side or in the corner.
Right here. And I mean, you should have seen me in the office. I was itching and itching and itching. And when I got done with what I needed to get done,
Yep, it'll go in the right corner pocket. With opener deer season and everything, there's likely to be a lot of the bigger horses aren't going to be here. And what a great time to snap off the tournament and get your name drawn. You make $2,500. Him and his wife, he mentioned that he's looking at some point maybe buying a place down there, but had a great time. He spoke so highly of the residents and the people that were playing in that, and he said he played pretty well. Dan's a strong player, and we were talking about that and stuff, and he I think it was called Dan had told me that the individuals there that play in this tournament in that league at that 55 plus community had put the TV out. Dan's a pretty special dude, man. He had done a garage door a while back too. Dan is lucky he's not wearing a patch, because he had very, very narrowly escaped losing his eye working on his own garage door. And then lo and behold, they weren't even playing. So from CRs and from the stream up here, if venture out, you guys and gals down there watching this, sorry about on the last week, but he's live now. And if you guys are watching, thank you a lot for tuning in. We really appreciate that. And I just wanted to let you guys know, and the guys and gals down there, that you guys really made a... and that was Dan's shout. Oh no, he caught the 9-ball. Oh boy, opportunity. Capitalize on those opportunities. And good shot. See how he threw that ball in there? He shot that shot almost like Dan Key did. So I do apologize on that in that regard. If anybody out there is close to him and watching, then you got your shout out. But we're live here. You see in the upper right corner of your screen, CR Sports Bar in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. It's the mecca of pool in the upper Midwest. I think there's I have different routes that I can get on that 12 where I'd be a little more comfortable. But if it goes, man, I cannot fault James for shooting at it. Tight pocket. Oh, he played it safe. Tried to play safe. Oh, man, not a bad try, but I think you have to go after that ball. You have to shoot the 10 and work your way around the table and get on that ball somehow. If I get the cue ball here, what's going to happen to me? And we'll see Zach here try to slow roll behind the 3 and just kind of tink behind it, just like that. That's even better for them. Yeah, he's going to try to cut the 12. That was the ball that he was looking at. Look at that shot. Oh, man, nice try, Gary. My thought on this, and it's probably not a very popular opinion, but and he hung that one, which might not turn out too bad. And see what James does here on this ball. It's not an easy shot, but it's definitely makeable. Good shot. Oh no, he got kind of unlucky. He made both of them. Sometimes when a ball's hard to access to break out, we try to get to it, and then what happens is that we end up getting in an area with the cue ball where we don't even have a bank. And, let's say arbitrary number, a bank is 20% chance or 30% chance or whatever. That's better than 0. That was a good shot there. Nice speed. Good out by you. Good out by Gary and James here. Well done. Well done. 3-1, race to 11 on the board. That first game, oftentimes in a match, is one of the hardest ones to get. We've seen one team come back from, I think there were 7 or 8 games down, which was kind of an anomaly. But that's why you play. That's why you it's kind of a cliche, but that's why you never give up. The game is tough, and it's an easy game, but it's tough because we get involved. Us, the player. Good shot, man. That's not an easy ball. Us. Balls are consistent. Now let's see what you do with that 3 ball. I'd love to have seen this addressed a little bit sooner, but it's always nice to have a few more pool balls on the table when you're breaking out a problem ball, just because if you don't break it out cleanly or don't end up getting on the ball, then you have some options. But James and Gary have an opportunity to prove that wrong. See, now I think it goes in the side. I think it does. Yeah, it goes in the side. If Gary can hold this cue ball, he's going to hit this draw with low right and go off the bottom rail. The cue ball will hit probably where those chalks are on the bottom rail, and then it'll spin back to the left on your screen. But he'll have to put right English on the cue ball to get there. Draw the cue ball down. It'll be probably hit just left of those chalks. Oh, he didn't even go down to him. Julie Driscoll in the house. Sean Holmes is in the house too. It's kind of cleanup right now. So many ways to get out here. You could even leave the 11 ball there too if you wanted. You could go this 13 ball to the 10, 10 to the 14, and then the 11. 11 is a nice little stop shot, and then the 8 goes right in the side, but 8 goes in the left side as well. You know, it's multiple ways to pattern this out here. Big thing is don't miss. If I had been asked to put a kidney on them getting out there, but it happens to all of us. Ooh, a little bit outside. A little bit outside. The thing that'll happen sometimes on these tables with the Simonis and, you know, even being on this kind of a stage is that when you start not really slow rolling, but that wasn't really a slow roll, but when you don't really stroke the ball in or hit it, you know, more firmly, if you're off a little bit on your aim, especially on a distant shot like that where you got a couple few feet in between you and the object ball, if you have English on the ball, you're off a little bit. That English is going to throw that ball. You're going to end up missing. The ball will actually spin off the line that you shot it at. Talking about the cue ball, you know, it's kind of like a few games ago how Dan Key kind of put a lot of right English and spun around and made that ball in the corner. The same thing happens if you do that and you're shooting at the contact point to make the ball. It'll curve out and you miss it. And that's what I think James did there. That's why if you're doing that, things like close to the rail, things like that, the more you can shoot to the center of the cue ball and use less English, the better you're going to be, more consistent you'll be. Oh, right in the side pocket. Especially when you're elevating the butt of the cue because you're pushing down into the slate a little bit. I would almost bet that if I shoot that 4, 5, 6 combo, the 5 will go off the 3 into the 6. But it looks like they're taking stripes. Probably a better suit than I was looking at. Yeah, it definitely is. It was completely 100% wrong on my going on solids. But if I was solids, it might take a little bit more time playing doubles than he does when he plays singles, but James on the 15 here. Gotta be careful you don't give yourself too much of a weird angle on the 13. I think he's kind of straight in. Ooh, he did punch through that. Good shot. Now the challenge will be rubbing. You're going to run into the 2 ball most likely. Nope, he avoided it. Look at this ball. Look at that pocket speed. I just love Gary's game. Most pool players will get out no matter which ball they take here. It's really kind of more of a personal preference than anything. Just got to make the ball. Another pocket speed ball. He's so good at that. It's fun to watch. Very creative player. James with a good stroke. 4-2. Ooh, not a very good break. Kind of caught the edge of the ball, but they spread pretty well. They ended up spreading anyway. Well. As you get on the 15, you can just shoot that right up in the corner as well. Anybody who's heard these streams, anywhere from there to that first diamond, I just absolutely loathe having a pool ball there. Oh, no. Is it an easy ball? Oh, yeah, it is. This is an easy ball on the side. Never mind. I thought it was froze on the rail over there. Yeah. Oh, that's not an easy spot, though. Oh, my God. Look at Dan's just kind of chuckling.
Yeah, Cole was shooting on it. I don't know where he went.
Anyone that plays TJ not only knows how well he plays, but no kick is safe from him. I mean, I just roll the 4 and the 5 in. Now, the thing on this shot here is that You don't have to make the 5, but you have to leave it in the pocket if you miss it. Leave it so it blocks that hole. Hit it that speed. Oh, good shot, good shot. He made it good too. Good ball. Can make it more difficult for your opponent, but I think you can make it, of course, but it's almost kind of a two-way here where you get the cue ball up there onto the 7 or the 6, and at least you leave a lot of distance between them and their ball, but you make it so it's difficult for them. Oh, boy. To figure something out. Hit that ball pretty good, and they've got a breakout angle on the 7 now. Shane Jackson in the house for the Friday night tournament. You want to go to the rail with this if possible. Might not be able to. Oh, and I think he got him on the 2. Does it go? Yeah, he's going to make it. He's going to cut in. This is another shot where I think he's going to put a lot of English on this and help it throw it in. No, did miss it. I think he thinks he can see that ball. Yeah, he's going to play safe. He's going to roll into the edge of the 12. Cue ball's going to go to the right side rail. He's going to try to put the cue ball down on the bottom rail. Or he might, no, he's going to try to make the 12. Nope. Cue ball got away from him a little bit. But the ball does, it does go in the lower left corner. Does have that pocket available. Got to get there. Got to get there. Got to get there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Ooh. Most of us want to shoot. Oh, he did this instead. Man, what a shot. I don't think he would bank this or nothing. It is a big pocket, though, but just straight in. Cut it up there. A little bit of a back cut, not straight in. 3-4. Here we go. Anytime a team gets out ahead by a few games, it's almost guaranteed the other team comes back in this. It's just phenomenal how that works out in the Scotch event.
We got another birthday girl, Angel. Angel's not 21, so she can have a fake shot with me, okay?
don't tell me you're actually doing the math. So don't tell me you're actually doing the math. I almost thought I had him, folks. I probably shouldn't have laughed so much, but I had him confused. But when you get a wide open table, you know, it's a thing of where you can't just get lazy and think, oh, no matter where I end up, I'm going to have a shot. You still got to have a plan. You still got to have a process you're going through. You still got to, you still got to play with purpose. So watch any of my stuff that's out there, and you'll see what happens when you get a little lazy and just start taking stuff for granted. You get in trouble at the pool table. Come out, come out. Look at that draw. That was a nice shot. Wow. Beautiful. Six to 3, race to 11. Dan Key and Zach putting a couple together here. And I believe he's the guy that Dan Key got to come and do his job properly when Dan almost lost an eyeball. He's going to want to, I think he's going to want to bump. No, you don't have to bump the 15. I like getting the 15 out of the way, though, just like that. Yep. Make the one ball a little bit more accessible. You got to be careful with that, though, because the 15 might leak over onto the 5. I don't think it has to move, though, especially if you take it in the side. Oh, get off that rail. Louder, Leslie. Stop that. Microphone. Somebody muted my... You might be paddling that canoe up that creek. So get over to the left side of the table and shape the 7 or the 6. That's a good spot right there. He's going to cheat this ball to the lower left part of that pocket. And that way you can hit that 6 ball thinner, and then he's going to try to avoid that 11 completely. Nope, couldn't avoid the 11, but he controlled the cue ball, though. Well done. So that's why a lot of times hear about cheating the pocket. You don't always have to hit it in the center of the pocket, and a lot of times in proper runouts we don't. We manipulate our deflection of the cue ball and where the cue ball goes by cheating the pocket a little bit to the high side or the low side, etc. That was another good out. I think they put it. This is a 3-pack for them right now. They were up 4-3. And they're at 7-3 now. That's the 3-pack. Full service for anything with your tires related. I think Jerry had his done here in the parking lot back in CR's here. Great company, though, and really good service, too, to come and help you out wherever you're at. Can you go off the rail first, take that 12 first? Or just straight stroke this ball in, man? Good shot. Center of the pocket. So now the only real thing they're going to have to navigate here is that 10 to the 12. It's not a big deal. See where the cue ball is right now? Anywhere left of where that cue ball was gives you an easy angle on the 10 to float to the right side of the 8 and then get on the 12. You could also go to the left side rail and then spin in between the 12 and the 8 and get on the 12 that way too. That's a perfect angle right there on that 10 ball too. It's an absolute beautiful angle. This will work as well. The thing you have to prevent here is that you don't want to hit you see where the 8 is on the numbers there? You don't want the cue ball to run into there because you'll end up with the 8 in between you and the 12 ball. Avoiding the 8 completely is perfect. Good shot. See how if he'd have just caught the edge of the numbers there on that 8, that 8 ball would have gotten in between him and the cue ball and the 12 ball. And that is a 4-pack put together. So 8-3, Zach at the table breaking again, and another ball on the break. And this is a tough first starting spot right here. That's pool. It's that easy. End of stream. That's all I got to say. Oh, good shot, man. Good shot. That is not an easy ball. That is not an easy ball. Oh, he's going to play safe, even smarter. Well done. I like this a lot. Look at this. Doink. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my.
I don't know.
Oh, nope. If he's, see, he's going to catch a 9 first. Good try, though. Good try. Simple, easy safety like that. Low percentage to screw anything up. Low percentage that your opponent's going to be shooting next. Well done. Well done. I'm not sure what he finalized on as far as who's playing or who's playing in 2 weeks. I think in 2 weeks I'll be. Good shot. Pocket speed. I'll be, I think. Last Friday when I was trying some one pocket, it was pretty tough. Oh no, he caught that ball. Uh-oh. Get a little of the rust shaken off. This is the tester here. Up 8-3, it makes it a little bit easier, but still. And this will be a, man, was that unlucky that he caught he might be able to make the 4-ball. Every now and then the pool gods will throw us a bone, so to speak, but keep in mind when the pool gods are doing that, they like to keep their receipts, and at some point they're going to cash them in on you. So as much as rolls or the momentum goes your way, at some point it's going to go the other direction. You just got to be prepared for that. So 9-3, race to 11. Mr. Zach and Mr. Dan putting on a 5-pack now. Teams have come back from bigger deficits here in this. Zach keeps making balls in the break though, and it might be but Zach keeps making a ball. This might be over. We're not all comfortable with, but whether you're lefty, shooting righty, some shots righty, and we're righty shooting some. A shot like this for an accomplished pool player, you should be able to shoot that left-handed. Take the bridge completely out of it. This kind of a shot like here, we should get good at. Opposite-handed. Man, look at the juice in that cue ball too. Wow, holy cow! Wow, that was a good shot. Get up there behind the 5 ball. You get up there behind the 15 ball. There's a few spots up there that are pretty safe. Watch a scratch off. Oh, I was going to say watch a scratch off the rail off that 13 ball. And if you'd have caught that 13 ball, I think that would have scratched. Zach threading the needle here. 2, lower left corner pocket. Roll forward and get on the 1. And bump the 5. What he has to do on the 5, he has to bump it on the left edge. If he goes that route, he can't hit it full. Ooh, boy. As smart as he played on the safety in that one rack, I'm surprised he isn't doing that on this one. Oh, it's from a one pocket player. I gotta love it, man. That was beautiful. Lewis Olson, are you down there in Arizona? Man, oh my goodness, what a shot. And he got it so perfect on that 8 ball. Holy cow.
In the pocket, for me to come out over here a little bit further.
Yeah.
And he'd have been perfect still on the 8.
So Gary will take the, was that the 15 up there? Yeah, and you're right on that, Leslie. If he would have made that ball, the cue ball would have went a little bit further.
I know exactly where that cue ball's going to go on those back nets.
So just roll in the 11. Careful. You don't want to be shooting over a ball unless you have to. I don't really like this 13 from here. I don't like having that kind of a cue ball. I like going on the 10, and then I might even shape the 12 here. 12 or the 9. Yeah, that'll work too. 9's better. Nice little slow roll. Natural shape on this ball. Just float down and then back up. Well done. But we don't have to sometimes. Sometimes it's so where we just kind of help the cue ball along. We don't have to do a whole lot to it. Oh no. Oh boy, oh boy. Gary out by not getting the cue ball too far off on the right there, making a tougher 8. He might have been better. He might have been better served at that point to draw back and play the 8 for the side. You know, I want to know what my schedule is for this, Jerry? Piece of cheesecake in about probably a half hour. That's my schedule.
How they've been breaking.
Zach has been breaking great. He's been making balls in the break, and they've been getting these kind of spreads.
That's tough to beat.
Yeah.
Just got a text from Bob and Emily down in Arizona. Bob, hope you're doing good. Yeah, this match has gone fast. They put a 5-pack on, I guess. I just got back in the booth, and I left when it was, I think it was 4-0 when I left.
That 5 might end up going on to 10.
It goes goofy. Yep. Ends up sideways on you. Just got to hit this one good.
If that 15 wasn't there, it'd make it really
Looks
easy.
like he's drawing it back for the. Oh, he stopped it.
Oh, don't fall it in.
Come out good there.
I think he had the 2 in case. I think he does have the 2 still, yeah.
Yeah, he has a 2.
2 and then 2 is a 3.
Yeah, but that 3, do they have any angle? Oh, nice shot.
Man, that was good. Wow.
That was a beauty right there.
Get in the 5. And
Might
then,
just hit high ball 2 and just go up 1 rail. Oh, he did go 2.
2.
Okay.
I kind of like the 2 as well because he
So
can
did
flatten
I.
out that angle a little bit more.
Boy, they got it together, don't they? Mark, it's an early night for you.
Looks that way.
Did he get out? Yeah, he did.
And the fun time that he had and everything. And that's awesome. Thanks for commenting there on the YouTube. And we appreciate you guys and gals down there tuning in. And we'll keep you up to date for keep you up to date for sure. You know, if Dan and Zach end up hanging on to this one here, we'll have these matches posted on there too. But again, thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate it. I'm sure Dan will be pretty pumped to see that you guys have tuned in too.
Got to be careful not to scratch. Okay, hit it on that side. If he hit it on the other side, the cue ball could go toward the side.
Yeah,
so
could find that side pocket.
down 10-3. No extra pressure or nothing, Mark.
I mean,
I'm at 100 to first place tonight.
nice. $2,400 in the side pot too, in the jackpot.
Yeah.
Just awesome. That's a nice chunk of change. Hey, thank you, Lynn Thorson, for tuning in over there. Appreciate it from River Falls. Thank you, and everybody again.
Monetize, then I'm going to put everything back to this tournament. Anything we make on
Nice.
that one.
Nice. It'll be fun to be along for the ride for that.
Yep. As soon as I hear that, everyone will be happy.
Came up
All
a
right,
little
come
bit
up a little short.
I don't know if I'm going to shoot and try to pocket a ball from this situation. This safety is such a high percentage from here.
You might get down low on this. Nice. Oh,
Hung it up. Oh, my goodness. That pocket bit him twice like
see how
that.
it come down low, too? He had a tough shot on 13.
Yep, had a tough shot on 13. I
Definitely
think I would have
should've
played
been
safe there, yeah.
So, well, Mark, looks like it's an early night. That's the quickest you'll be out of here.
7:30. Holy cow.
Wow. They played good, though.
They played really good. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the stream.